arithmetic progression contains 30 terms. 17th term of the progression is 4 more than the thrice of its 5th term. The 10th term of the progression is 31. Find the last 3 terms of the progression and also find the progression. Okay. So now here they are given certain conditions, and based on that, we need to find out the last 3 terms of the progression and also the progression. Okay. So now let us see how to do this particular problem. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಅದೇ ಅವ್ರ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆ ಹೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay. So now let us write what at all given things. So first given. So an arithmetic progression contains 30 terms. That means n equals to 30, n equals to 30, and then 17th term of the progression. 17th term is what? A17. Okay, A17 is 4 more than. Is 4 more than means you should put equals. 4 more than means 4, more means plus. Okay. Thrice is the 5th term means, thrice means 3 times. 5th term means A5. Yeah. Then the 10th term of the progression is 31. 10th term of the progression is what? A10. A10 equals 31. Okay. Then what we need to find out? Find out the last 3 terms of the progression. So last 3 terms means what? 30 terms means what will be the last 3 terms? It will be 30th term, 29th term, and 28th term. Correct. So I write to find what are the last 3 terms now? It will be first is 28th term is there. 28th term we need to find out. And then 29th term. And then 30th term. Yeah. Along with that, we need to find out AP. Correct. So I write and AP. Then now here we go for the solutions part. Let us consider the first condition. Okay, what is the first condition given, people? It is A17 equals 4 plus 3 into A5. Okay, I take this first condition. Let me write it down. Now here A17 means what? It is A plus 16D. Correct. So with the A17, I write it as A plus 16D equals to then 4 plus 3 times A5. A5 means what? It is A plus 4D. Right now, A plus 4D. Okay, close. Then I go for the next step. Where I write A plus 16D equals 4 plus. Now here you are multiplying this 3 with A. So here 3 into A is 3A, 3 into 4D is 12D. Okay, let me write that. So 3A plus 12D. Okay, then what we do is I'm going to move all the D terms to one side and all the A terms to the other side. So now here 16 is bigger number, correct? 12D is a smaller. So what I do is I just transpose this 12D to the left hand side. So that means to say here I write 16D minus 12D equals to, on my right hand side I write 4 plus 3A and then minus A. Okay. In my next step, what is 16D minus 12D? It is obviously, it is 4D. 4D equals to, now 4 plus 3A minus A will be A. That is 3A minus A will be 2A. So I write that 2A. Okay. Then now here, if you observe carefully, all these numbers, these coefficients are divisible by 2. Okay. So I just write here dividing throughout by 2. We get. So in my next step, I write it as, so 4D divided by 2 is 2D equals to, again 4 divided by 2 is 2 plus 2A divided by 2 will be A. Okay. Now the next part, what I do is, I just transpose this 2 is there, no? This 2, I just move to the left hand side. So if I move to the left-hand side, it becomes 2D minus 2 equals to A. So this upon rearranging, so rearranging is what? So all the left terms will come, all the left-hand side terms comes to the right-hand side, right-hand terms comes to the left-hand side. So now I'm going to write like this, A equals to 2D minus 2. Okay, I can call it as, here, I'm going to call it as equation 1. Okay, then so just get this one. So this is a condition we have taken. So that is the first condition. Then we have the second condition I'm going to take. So here is our second condition. So condition is that they told A10 equals to 31. So I take that. Now in my next step, what is A10? A10 you can write it as A plus 90. Right? No, so I write A plus 90 equals to 31. Now this one, now here you can call this as equation 2. Okay. So now what I do is, here we are already value for A. A is how much? 2D minus 2. So that means I can use this equation 1 in the above, in the equation 2. So now what I do is, I'm going to write like this, using 1 in the above equation. So let me write this. Using 1 in the above equation, we get, so here, just take this equation, write it here. Okay. Now, instead of, what I do is, where A is there, no, you just replace it with 2D minus 2. It's like this. Now, in my next step, I'm going to combine this 2D and 90. So 2D and 90 will become 11D. Okay. So 2D and 90 will become 11D. And this one, this number thing is, this minus 2, I move it to the yes. So that means I get 31 plus 2. Then in my next step, I write 11D equals 33, or what will be D then? And on the 11 3s, so that means D equals 3. Okay. So you can directly cancel here. As I told you, no, my last in previous videos, I had shown you how you can cancel, right? 11 on the 11 3, 11 3s. You can directly cancel. Okay. So now you got D as 33. Now, once I got the D as 33, next, now put equals 3 in equation 1. So where's equation 1 here? Here is the equation 1. So when I put the value of D, I get the value of A. Okay. So I write the statement here. Now put D equals 3 in equation 1. We get. So just I copy this equation 1 over here. And then what I do is for D value, you're going to replace it with 3. Okay. So that means 2 3 is 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So that means we got the value of A as 4. Okay. Now what we have to do? We are going to calculate the last 3 terms. Okay. So now we are going to calculate the last 3 terms. So now as I told you here we have 30 terms. So the last 3 terms will be A28, A29 and A30. Okay, so let me write that. So as given TAP contains 38 terms, the last 3 terms will be A28, 29 and A30. So A28 is nothing but A plus 27D. Okay, just reduce one number from that. Say 28 means it will become 27. 25 means 24, like that. Now here, A will be 4 plus 27. And what is the value of D? D value is 3. Okay, so 27 to 3 is nothing but 4 plus 27 3 is 81. 81 plus 4 is 85. Okay, now the next one. We have similarly, what is A29? A29 is A plus 28D, which is nothing but 4 plus, now here 28 into T is how much? 3. So that's equal to, then we have 27 into 28. Here we have 84. So now we have 4 plus 84. Then equals to 88. Next one we have A30, which is nothing but A plus 2090 is nothing but we have 4 plus 29 into 3. Okay. Now this will be equal to 4 plus 29 3 is 87. This is equal to, so it will be equal to 90 down. Okay. Now in our next step, I write now the required AP is of the form A plus D, A plus A plus D, A plus 2D, then dot dot dot. You must put like that. So that means, so now here in my next step, I just write like this here. That is nothing but we have so 48 is 4 karma, then 4 plus 3 we get because A plus D is 4 plus 3 comma 4 plus 2 into 3 dot 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 like that. Okay, so you can put comma and let me write like this. So now hence the required AP is 4 7 10, and the last 3 terms of the given AP is how much? Or 85, 88 and 85, 88 and 91. Okay, I just prepared a table here, people. So now here, this is how it looks like. So here you can clearly see how the required progression is. Okay, and we have shown that 4 7 10. This is the progression, and the last 3 terms is 85, 88 and 91. Okay, so I hope I completed this progression part, and in my next video I'll be taking up trigonometry. So kindly subscribe to my channel Vidya Srini. So we'll be solving all the important things ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು, 17 ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ 4 more than 3 thrice of the fifth term. ಅಂದ್ರೆ A17 is 4 plus 3 to A5. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ A17ಗೆ A+16 ತಕ್ಕೆ A5ಗೆ A+14 ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4D equals 4 plus 2A ಬಂತು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗೇನ್ ಐ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 2, ಸೊ ಯು ಗಾಟ್ A equals 2D minus 2. ಓಕೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು A10 equals 31. ಹೌದಾ, 10 term is 31 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ. ಸೊ ಐ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ A+9 equals 31. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಡೂ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1 ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಡಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂತು. ಡಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1. ಅವಾಗ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಡಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಎ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 terms. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 terms ಅಂತ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 30 terms means which are the last 3 terms, it will be 30, 29 and 28 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪಿ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಡಿ A+2D ಡಾಟ್ 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 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ, and you put A as 4, D as 3, and get the progression. And finally, I written the table just for your reference. Okay. So now we will be meeting again with trigonometry. So thank you for watching my video.